Joining me now from Southern California, former mayor of Mission Viejo, current councilman, and candidate for California's 45th Congressional District, Greg Raths. Greg, as a candidate for California 45, and that's a district we'll talk about in a minute, but you got to be looking at what's going on in the Garcia race there. That is a District 25. Last I checked, Ballotpedia, that's an even district. So this would be a nice, solid win for the Republican Party if you can maintain that lead.
Yeah, it's a huge win last night for a fellow naval aviator. Both of us flew the F-18. He was Navy, I was Marine Corps. Great guy, Mike Garcia, flipping that seat's the beginning. We also won a state Senate special election last night. Melissa Menendez won her seat. So we had a great night last night for the Republicans.
How much of this is residue, do you think, of what is going on right now in California, where you sit, where you have a governor that is not showing any signs of allowing people to have their constitutional rights in California? That's, of course, at the state level. Is it translating, do you believe, on the federal level in these congressional races?
Absolutely. What I see is people are fed up with this governor, especially, obviously, the Republicans, and they came out really big last night for Mike Garcia, and we see the same coming up in our races in November, especially here in Orange County.
Now, California 25 is the race that Mike Garcia is apparently winning there. That's an even district. California 45, that's the district that you are competing in, and you won in the primary. You finished 1-2, I should say, in the primary. This is a district that's interesting. It's Orange County. The median income is $102,000. Looks relatively high, but it's Orange County, and there is a high cost of living there. It's a Republican +3.
Yes.
And right now is represented by a Democrat by the name of Katie Porter, who has a Liberty score of F0. Can't get any lower than that. So, again, I mean, you can't obviously get too cocky and too confident going into November, but how do you manipulate this foundation that's been laid with Mike Garcia and this entire COVID-19 fiasco in response from Newsom and company in California? How do you lay this as a foundation to propel you into victory in November?
No, we're going to piggyback off of Mike Garcia's victory as a military aviator and a retired colonel myself. The 45th District is home to 2 large master jet bases that were shut down in the early 2000s, the Marine Corps Air Station El Toro and Tustin. A lot of those veterans have stayed within the district, so we feel pretty confident we can win this seat back. Mimi Walters, who had the seat in 2014, won it by 17 points. In 2016, she won it by 14 points. And once ballot harvesting came in California, she lost it by 4. But we feel really confident we can get this seat back in 2020. And the GOP, the people are really upset with this governor, and they're not happy with the way he's handling this COVID, and they came out, as we saw last night, for 2 big wins here in California. So,
speaking of Newsom, you've joined a lawsuit with other Orange County OC leaders as a city councilman in Mission Viejo to sue Governor Newsom. I've lost track of all of the lawsuits, but this one in particular is interesting because it does involve Orange County, and it seems as though the governor targeted Orange County, especially the beaches. And it's interesting, of course, because Orange County still has a Republican streak in it in California.
Yes. The 2 council members, one from Dana Point, San Clemente, and then myself, we sued the governor when he shut down the Orange County beaches in late April. We tried to get them open for the first weekend in May. The judge turned down that request or our lawsuit. He gave us another day to present the case, which we did on Monday, May 11th. And again, we have not heard back from him, but we feel this judge is going to basically go along with the governor. So our beaches are still relatively closed. I guess you can walk on them now, but you can't lay down on a blanket. You can fish from the shore, but you can't stand without a fishing pole.
Makes no sense.
This is just crazy.
It makes no sense, right? You can go to Costco right down the road and be less than 6 feet away from people and move around and all that, but you can't go to the beach and do the same. GregRaths.com is the website if folks want to help you out.
Thank you.
And make your dream come true and flip another seat in California. GregRaths.com. Greg, we'll be in touch with you down the road. Good luck and thank you.
All right, thanks, Graham.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.